This is the Iowa Weather Report for Monday, December 8th, 2014. And now our first look at the 0Z GFS model run at noon today. We have a trough axis that is moving out of the state. That brought the cloudy, drizzly kind of weather to the state here on Sunday. That'll be lifting out. Could still see some early morning precipitation in the form of some rain, sleet, or snow in our far eastern counties, but this will be gone by mid-morning. Skies will be slow to clear. Some sunshine in the far west. Clouds hanging in tough in the east. Highs mainly in the 30s today. 40s out in the west where they could see some sunshine. Tuesday will be a microcosm, or pretty much about the same as today, although there'll be less clouds. It'll be sunny. Temperatures will be a bit lower as the cold air kind of filters in behind this system. And you can see that cold air will be slow to really leave. You can see the warm air really pumping up over the plains in the far west ahead of this storm system moving into the Pacific Northwest, and this could be a prolific rainmaker in the west. But around here, we're just going to see the temperature slowly rise through the week from the 30s into the 40s, and even maybe a few 50s by the end of the week. As you can see, as we look through Thursday, and then we look into Friday, you can see the system crashing into the west with a lot of rain and mountain snow, something that California desperately needs and a lot of other places in the Intermountain West. You can see the Gulf is beginning to try to open up here as we move into Friday. And then we go into Saturday. That system over the west begins to dissipate a bit as it's getting ripped through the mountains. But you can still see moisture trying to form across the plains. So by the weekend, we could see some increase in cloudiness. And then the system redevelops here as we move towards Sunday. You can see that here with these possible showers and maybe a thunderstorm across Kansas, Oklahoma, Texas, but very little precipitation around here. We'll have to see if this continues. And you can see that here by next Monday. You can see we have the disturbance over the Gulf Coast around from Dallas through College Station, Bryan, and down to Houston, and then one up over the northern tier of the country. And then we have one system here producing what could be some possibly strong storms over the Gulf Coast around Louisiana, and maybe a little bit of rain or snow across our neck of the woods. We have plenty of time to watch this system, so stay tuned. Going into the extended period, December 19th, we have a system, another trough moving in across the southwest and the Intermountain West around California, Nevada. Having another system moving through the Great Lakes, and with the flow coming out of pretty much about the west. No real big cold snaps. Looks more seasonal at this time as we're heading toward Christmas, with a little bit of snow around the lakes, maybe affecting us. A little bit of rain and mountain snow over California once again. The end of the forecast, December 23rd. Only 2 days before Christmas, we have a system moving across the Gulf Coast. We have a system dropping through the Great Lakes, eastern Canada, and New England. Another system moving onto the Pacific Northwest coast. You can see here, even with this pattern, it looks fairly seasonal. Maybe a bit cooler than average across the Great Lakes into New England. Bit of rain across the south. A little bit of rain and mountain snow across the northwest. Still 2 weeks out. Still could change. Satellite image from last evening. We had the system moving through our area, bringing with it a little bit of rain, a little bit of sleet, a little bit of about everything. A lot of clouds, though, as that's moving off to the east. Next system is coming in from the west, and it's not going to produce a whole lot. The watch warning map for last evening doesn't have a whole lot out west. A little bit of fog advisories here and there. A couple winter weather advisories across the western lakes. A winter storm watch across New England. It's pretty quiet elsewhere across the country at this point. The QPF chart precipitation over the next 5 days through Friday evening at 6 o'clock, showing any precipitation around here will likely have fallen last evening, but otherwise the heaviest will be over New England and in the west.